Evelyn. Happy Saturday. Happy first day of February. We are in the second month of the year, you guys. Can you believe that? The second month of the year. Lots of changes going on in the background. Just stuff that I've been working on. Um, rebranding the YouTube channel. So I hope you guys like the colors and the direction that everything's going in. Um, Last week Thursday I did my first in-person Canva workshop, which went great. I'm getting a lot of great feedback, where I'm actually going to start a series not only in the group but also at the chamber. So I'm looking forward to that. Little group update, we're now at 29,900 members and counting. So maybe by Monday we will be back up. Well, we'll be at 30,000, crossing my fingers. um I'm just really excited to be coming into the new year with you guys and having such a positive start to the new year. So that I am very happy about. We have a group member that requested assistance on a design she was working on. So basically, what I am going to do is I am going to jump into the group and I am going to show you guys how I recreated the design that she's interested in doing, and just giving little steps on how to do it. So it's kind of like troubleshooting what's going on with the design. I like the design very much. It's very cutesy. It's Hello Kitty. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna find the design and then I'm going to pull it up. So let me see over here. So I'm just checking the group, and I think it's after. Nope, you guys have been posting a lot. I like it. So what I am going to do is I am going to start sharing my screen, and then I'm going to go into Canva, and then I'm going to go into the group. So what I'll do is I'll open up the pages at the top. If anyone have any questions, please do ask them. I literally just jump on to answer this one particular question. And if we come across any others while I'm on doing this question, then I will address it at the time. So let's see here. So I'm going to go to share my screen, and I'm going to share an entire screen because I want to be able to go back and forth with you guys. Okay, so the first place we're going is over here to good old Canva. So we're going to go into Canva, which we're here right now. This is the design that we're going to work on, which is the Hello Kitty design that she asked about. Her name is Tracy Peters. So this one is for Tracy Peters. She's the one that asked for help on this. I am not sure if Tracy is anywhere around. So I'm just sending her a message letting her know that I am live. Okay, so let me grab her photo. I had left this page blank so I could show it. Let me go over here because I want to see what's going on in the group. And let's see. Hi, Miss Gata, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate that. So now Miss Gata is here. I have help, so I don't have to keep going back and forth in the screens, because she's amazing, you guys. She helps me, especially when I'm doing lives. So basically, and I'm standing up because I've been running all over the place all day. So please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So basically, me and this microphone. You guys know me and this microphone. I'm always fidgeting with it. So basically, here's the design that she saw, and I am going to click on it so you guys could see the question. And Miss Gata, let me know if you can't hear me. So let's see here, Miss Tracy Peters, where are you? And let's see. So many people responded to this. This is amazing, you guys. Okay. So basically, her question is she wanted to create something like this. Why can't I find her message? Here we go. She says, "Can someone please help? Can someone please teach me how to do this again? Please and thank you. I need letters and numbers." However, I asked her the question. But she did not answer me, because if she was specific to the letters and numbers that she wanted, then I would have specifically did the letters and numbers that she wanted. I am going to go back and forth. I'm going to go back and forth between Canva elements and also doing this in Dreamlab, because I did both. So let's go back over here. I'm going to switch over and we're going to go to Dreamlab. So as you can see, this one came out a little bit weird. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what was going on over there. So basically, as you can see, I deciphered the prompt and basically went step by step. So what you do is, when you have so many different elements you have a lot of different elements. You have Hello Kitty, you have a 3D letter A, you have, my version, I thought it was an ice cream truck, so I did ice cream truck. And so then you have I don't know what you would call this. It's like an ice cream. You have an ice cream cone, and then you have like a soft smoothie or swirl. I'm allergic to dairy, so I don't eat any of this stuff. However, what you do is you start to pull apart what you see. Because if you go in and you try to make something like this is not to say AI won't create it for you, but you will not most likely get exactly what you want. So how do you get exactly what you want? You can go into Elements and start looking for the items. You can also go into, say, for instance, Dreamlab or ChatGPT. In Dreamlab, you can actually upload the style of what you want and ask it to create it in that style. So what I did was I added the description. So let's take this description right here. I'm going to do this again so you could see. So what I did, and it's not letting me copy. How dare you not let me copy? So reuse. So did you guys see that? If you want to reuse the prompt, I learn something new every time I come in. So what I did was I here hit this up arrow button and go reuse prompt. Okay. So, but what I wanted it to do is I wanted to have this cartoony like feel to it. So what are we going to do? What do we do in Dreamlab when we want to get a specific style? I'm going to go back over here because I keep clicking on all these different tabs and opening them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to style reference. In style reference, it gives you option. You can upload file, upload folder, select from recent generation. So what we're going to do is we can do recent generation. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to use it. So now this is the style that we would like, and then we hit create. It's that simple, and we wait. So I am not sure what that person is trying to say above your head, Miss Gata. Okay. Um, so basically, these are the response that we got. And if you take a look at this, you can see that this is very similar to what I got yesterday. I actually like this class, which is similar to this one. So let me go over and I'll show you the original. This is the original. Okay. So then the next thing that I did, let's go back to Dreamlab. The next one that I did, and I started with the A first, and as you can tell, we had like a few different ones. But say for instance, you got something that, okay, I kind of like this one. I'm going to show you how to clean it up and then how to position it in your design. So we're going to use this prompt, and we're going to use the same style. So right here, and we are going to create. Okay. Yes, I do love the style reference. Oh, this one looks like an ice cream. Yummy. So you can see that it gave me a little bit something different. And the reason why is because this is style reference. So it's referencing the cup that I put in. So I'm going to change this. Okay. And I'm going to do add image for style reference again. Style reference. And we are going to go to uploads folder. So this is everything that I uploaded in my folder. And I want to do, say, this one for style reference. And we're going to go next. And we're going to go create. So now we wait for it to create. So what I did, I went item by item, gave it a prompt. This one is the one that came out the nicest that I think would make, this is really cute for a little girl. Oh my goodness. This is very cute. Okay, so now we have our A, and basically that's the process that I used for all of them. So this is the process that we used for all of them. So then what I did, so I'm going to show you the other part. There's Hello Kitty. There's the glass that I used. Here is the little ice cream truck. These are all have been AI generated, and I just showed you how to do it in Dreamlab. I wanted the balloon with all the bling, and so here we have everything separated. As you can see, this is separate. See, it's separate. So what I did was I put this side by side, and then I started compiling everything together for what to me is closest to what she's looking for. If she did not want all the additional pearls and all the cutesy little girly stuff on the side, I like girly and blingy stuff. That's just me. So then she could have add or taken away anything that she wanted. So this is number one way of how I would go about deciphering and doing it. You have your little diamonds and pearls, all the same thing that they have on the ground. And here we have a ice cream cone. So the other way that I would do this is I would go to elements. And in elements, like I used this, so I'm going to do show all because as you can tell, I pulled up a few things. So here's an A, one that's already in Canva. Okay. And so you can start out with these things. Size it to the size that you feel comfortable with. Here's the ice cream cone. The ice cream cone was over here. It's a little bit smaller. And you just look back at the photo and let me drop this over here, do a duplicate. and drop it on the page that we're working on so you guys could see it. So this is the original. So I like to keep the original side by side. So if I'm trying to get as close to a design as possible, then that way it helps me to see instead of going back and forth. So if you notice right here next to her Hello Kitty's hand, you see she has like a little ball. I saw this ball and I liked it, so I used this ball. I use it as a style reference, not necessarily the same exact. Um, Here's the ice cream truck. And if you notice, all the elements kind of have the same style. Okay, so what I would do is flip this and maybe put it over here. And I'm just, compiling everything together. So one of the things you can do is I did not look for Hello Kitty for whatever reason, because it was a little bit late when I was doing this last night. So we're going to type in Hello Kitty and see what comes up. So since Hello Kitty is a doll and they may not necessarily have it in, just for reference purposes, she's a little bit cute. But I'm actually going to use the Hello Kitty that I created. So use AI to create what you want. So if you can't find the elements in, you have Dreamlab, you have Dolly, you have Leonardo. There is a lot of other AI tools that are free that you can use to create your Hello Kitty. But since I already created Hello Kitty over here, I'm just going to duplicate my little Hello Kitty, drop it over here, and I'm going to go to background remover and remove the background. If you're on a free plan, you go to apps and you type in background remover, and there's quite a few background remover in free ones now in apps in Canva. Before you had to go to BG remover, now you have them directly in Canva. So I'm trying to line up her hand. So right there. So we're going to come down here and we're going to make her a little bit smaller. And here's the ice cream cone. The ice cream cone is small. Okay. And now that we have, we created this right here in Dreamlab, we're going to come over here and we're going to get it and we're going to drop it over here. And you're going to position it right about here, line it up with the bottom of the A, and we're going to make it a little bit bigger because if you notice, it's actually bigger than the A. And so now we're going to line it up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to position. We're going to go to layers or arrange back and go to back. Okay, to back. Okay, so we have our A, we have our Hello Kitty, which we're going to make her a little bit bigger. Oops. And then we're going to go back to layers. I prefer to work from layers because it helps me just move things around a little bit faster. And then we're going to go to this pretty little ball. I could have typed in like a pink ball or something like that, but I saw this and I liked it. So I'm like, why not? And we're going to position this down here, almost like it's leaving off the page. It has the ice cream on top of it. That was my choice. And then when you come over here, I already isolated some gemstone. You can go into elements, type in gemstones and see what come up. And then you can also isolate it by color. So if you wanted pink, you go pink and then you see what comes up. And there are all the graphics in gemstones that you could find that you want to use. If not, you can simply create a prompt and put in gemstones and put in the color you wanted. If you want blue pearls, you put in blue pearls. Pink pearls, you put in pink pearls. But look at the magnitude or the volume that you already have in Canva. And so if you wanted to see the blue, because the colors are pink and blue, you could go over here to blue and same thing. You have a lot of gemstones. And sometimes I have done where I went to photos, go to photos and see what you can find. You can always do background remover. If you find anything in there, go to graphics and you have all of these different styles of stones. So I like the ones that I created. So, and I already, as you can tell, I isolated them. And basically, I'm going to show you what I did so you can see. So basically, I cut off portions of it, remove portions of it. So if I drag it like that, then you'll see it. And so we can start layering the stones on the bottom based off what she has, whoever this person is that created this design. I just made them a little bit smaller so I could cluster them together and put them up here. And then I have here. And I dropped some more over here. And you can start adding them wherever you want to add them. And I'm just, so because this pink one right here is bigger, and right there they have a bigger one, I'm going to take this and drop it over here. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. And this is literally the process that I go through, you guys, whenever I'm doing anything. And what I had done was duplicated this, and then I went up here and I flip it, okay? Just to give it a little bit of the cluster that's right here, and then make it a little bit smaller. And then just start putting the stuff in. So put this closer down to the ground so it looks like it's sitting on the side. I'm going to get rid of cutie up here. And then I also created a balloon. So the balloon and the gems were all together. So what I did edit. Okay, wait for it to load. Then we're going to go magic grab. And if you notice, it start grabbing everything, but I wanted just a balloon. So I'm going to grab the balloon. And if you notice, it clicked only a portion of it. So you click until you get the sections that you want for the balloon. And now if you notice, it's all in purple, then you hit grab. Miss Geda, do we have any questions? And so now here's the balloon. Okay, so I'm going to drop it over here because this has a little balloon over here. That's the one that I created, and I'm going to move this over here a little bit. And what we're going to do is turn it. Oops, we're going to turn it. And then what I did was I came over here, and I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to cut these off. Cut, cut, cut. And we're going to take this little pearl, and we're going to put it right there. If you notice over here, it had a little pearl on the bottom of the balloon. So we're doing the same thing. So basically, what you need to do is look, evaluate, how can I do this? Where can I get this element from? Okay, and I'm going to group, position, layers, and we're going to hit shift, and we're going to group these two things together. So if we decide to move it someplace else on the page, they're grouped together and we can move them. And so this is what we're trying to do. So there we go. And then if you notice, there's like a gemstone over here. Then let's go take again, duplicate this and cut all of this other gemstones off and just keep repeating the process until you get the design that you want. And let's see where we saw that over here on the side, somewhere over here on the side. What do you think, Miss Geda? So this is what we're looking for. Okay, I'm going to bring Hello Kitty up a little bit more. I don't want her to look like she's sitting down. I want it to look like they're all even across the board on the same floor. Okay, so now we're going to go here and we're going to bring this a little bit to the side. And she is more covering between here, so I guess I have to make her a little bit bigger. Coming this way. Okay, bringing this over here. Making the glass in the back bigger. And maybe reducing this a little bit. So if I don't have that on the page, that's where your design is going based off this. This is one using the elements from Canva, using elements created in Dreamlab. So you see exactly what it is that we have going on. You can keep adding little things to the bottom if you wanted. I kind of like just the minimal look of this. And I created all of these gemstone. So let's see what we get when we remove the background. All right. So if you notice on the A, it has little stones in the A. If you wanted to do that, you can then come back over here. Okay. And I would cut off the majority of these. Actually, I would probably grab, but let's see how we're going to position these on the A. So let's come back over here with this. Okay. So the question would be, do we want all of these on here? So see how the lighter part over here. So I would actually go back to edit, magic grab, and start clicking on the ones that you want to grab, because we just want a few of these because we don't want it to be too crowded. So I am just grabbing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Miss Geda. So we can now go here and we're going to grab these. Okay. And while I'm here, I'm just going to grab these as well, so I don't have to come back over here and grab again. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use them. And then I'll get these three on the side, and then I think that's enough of the grabbing. And then we're going to go back over. But this is literally the process. You just have to be patient with yourself and with the design, and kind of work with yourself and just think it through as to what you want. And as you can tell, you're welcome to ask a question in the group. We will not hold it against you under any way, shape, or form. All right. So now that we have our, let's see, do we make them a little bit bigger? I would say yes, we make them a little bit bigger. And if they're not positioned in the way you want them, just duplicate, move the original duplicate out of the way, and you start cutting. That's why I said, let me just grab once, and then you start duplicating. Okay? Duplicate, flip, upside down, put it over here. Let's see what else we have over here. Okay, I like these over here, so let's duplicate again, move it out of the way, and we are going to cut and just kind of clean it up, and let's see what we have there. Don't overcrowd your design because then it will look a little bit, in my Jamaican language, saka saka, chaka chaka. That's what my grandmother would say. So I'm just sharing what my grandma would say to us. Don't make it look crowded, saka saka or chaka chaka. So now you know my other language. So now you start doing this, and if you notice that it's just coming together, you can reduce it in size, push it up a little bit, duplicate this, flip it, and take it to this side. What do you think, Miss Gata? And you can add maybe a little bit of something here if you wanted. Just keep adding until you get what you're looking for. Let's see. Okay, I got it. So now we're going to cut here off. Let me see, where's the ones that I wanted to use. We're going to cut, what are we cutting off? Maybe use the bottom part. Oh, nope. I was looking for an alignment for right here. For right there. I think I got it. We're going to leave the blue ones for right there. And cut this across over here. Make sure the elements that you have all parts of the elements showing, okay? And now we're going to reduce it a little bit, and we're going to drop it right in here, somewhere in here, or over here, actually, right here. And just make it a little bit smaller, so it looks like it's actually on the A. So this is using elements. This is using the elements from Canva. So let's drop this back over on one of these empty pages. We are going to go back here, and we're going to drop this over here. So, and now we're going to go back to what we just designed, okay? I think I actually want to take this one off. It looks a little bit much. That's my opinion. Maybe duplicate this one. And see if this one over here, where we just have one stone here. And I'm just trying to recreate the design that she showed, but this is one way of doing it, okay? So that's the original. Those are Canva elements, okay? Created with Dreamlab. And there you have it. So now I would group everything together. Actually, let me show you something. So say, for instance, you wanted to change the color. You could go to Edit, and you can take a look at the filters and see if any of the filters work better for you. And you can click on any of these elements, okay? And change the colors. If you wanted like a little bit of a lighter pink, see? You can change it. And I actually like that color pink. I think that one is Capri. Okay, and this particular, let me go back. I'm going to go back to elements. Okay. When you click on this element right here, and all I typed in was 3D letters. View collection. Here is the link for the collection, and I'm going to drop it in the chat so she can easily find it. So the link is in the chat. So that's the collection. And I will share the, let's see, let's go back over to Dreamlab, and I am going to share the prompts. So I will give you the description for each of these, so you can go in and just put in the description and ask it for what you want. And you can also change the style if you want a different style. You have all the style references that you can, if you go to Smart, when you go to Smart will give you all the different style references. And if you want a 3D render, there it is right there. So even if you write a simple prompt and you wanted it to be in a 3D render, here's a 3D render that you could use, okay? So, and there you go. And if you wanted to choose for you, you choose none, but you have all of these options when you're creating a style. If you wanted to change the aspect ratio, this is where the aspect ratio is: 1:1, 16:9, 9:16. That's for mobile. This is also for mobile. So everything you have is in Canva. It's just knowing where to go find it. If you guys have any questions, I am here to answer them. All right. So this is the final. Okay. This is the final. And this also comes in other colors. It comes in blue. I think it comes in yellow. 3D. So let's go up here without any color and type in 3D letters. So you see all the different ones. Let's see. There's a blue. So you have all these different colors. You have silver, you have black, you have all kind of different colors that you can use. And look, gemstone. Ooh, she's pretty. So all the elements that you're looking for is actually sitting right here in Canva. It's just a matter of searching for them. So Miss Tracy, I hope this helps. Don't need that there. If you're looking for pearls, you type in pearls. They have lots of pearls because I like pearls, so I use pearls a lot in my design. Here's a blinged out R. So let's see if there's a collection, view collection. And that's all you have to do is hit view collection and it will show you the whole entire alphabet in these. Okay, so here we have it. And I'm going to group them together. And then I'm going to center it. And then you can reduce it based off the size that you want. And that's it. And with that being said, I am going to stop sharing. Thank you guys for watching. Miss Gata, as always, you are absolutely amazing. Thanks for sitting in with me.